Hi, I'm Chris, and if you're an entrepreneur who looks in the mirror and you're having a hard time finding that fire, that strength, and that confidence you once have running your service business, in today's episode, I'm going to share 5 overlooked strategies to get your confidence back and go from dread to loving your business. So stick around. Hello, Chris here. Welcome to another episode of Perfect Mondays, where I share with driven women entrepreneurs with service businesses how you can gain a lot more freedom, triple your revenue while working half the time. In all of my years supporting women in business, I've observed that it doesn't matter how much you've accomplished, how talented you are, or even how much people tell you that you're amazing. When you go through certain challenges in your personal life or your business, it's very common to lose confidence and start doubting yourself. There's also a strong correlation between lacking courage and feeling dread. If you're dreading your business, you're probably not having a blast or going after adventures that make you come alive. This doesn't happen by accident. The problem is most times you don't realize when this is happening until it's too late, and then you find yourself consistently doubting yourself, feeling like crap. Now, it's important to understand what makes you lose your confidence in the first place. Imagine you're going through life, capturing it through the lens of your mind, and something challenging happens. A client drops you, a business partner leaves you hanging, a vendor makes you look like a clown in front of your client, something comes up and you mess up a business deal, or someone close to you betrays you. When that happens, whether you realize it or not, you make a decision about what that experience means. So let's say your business partner betrays you and you inadvertently make the decision that you can't trust people, or that business equals betrayal. This adds a filter to your lens. However, unlike a cool Instagram filter, this one distorts your view of the world, making you see everything through that opaque color. Something else happens, making you feel bad about yourself or making you feel bad about your business, and then you add another filter. Something that happens, another filter. Something that happens, another filter. So who you are doesn't change necessarily at the core, but the way you perceive the world changes. And much like a tinted window blocks off the light, these negative filters block your confidence. Does this make sense? Now, before I share these 5 strategies, I want to share a gift with you that can be incredibly helpful in applying the concepts I want to share today. If you want to create a lot more freedom in your life and your business, instead of just understanding these concepts intellectually, I created a training that you can access for free. All you have to do is click on the first link underneath the description of this video, and you're going to see a page that looks like this. And when you enter your name and your email, you're going to get instant access to watch my masterclass so you can apply these concepts directly into your life and your business. First strategy is awareness. Now, this might seem like common sense, but even entrepreneurs making 7 and 8 figures don't know sometimes when they're doing this, like stepping into doubt. So you can't change what you can't recognize. And the first strategy is becoming aware of what are the different areas in your life or your business, the moments in your day when you lack confidence. I want you to think of the last week and notice when you feel uncertain. This could be something as simple as when I talk to my employees in the weekly meeting, when I connect to a particular client, when I sit down to plan my week or my projects, when I shoot a video, and I look at my bank account. I want you to have the awareness and write down the most common aspects of your life in a given week where you feel this way, where you feel uncertain. Then I also want you to keep a diary on a notepad on a mobile phone where you can just check in and add anything else that comes up so you have awareness of this. And I want you to start getting into the habit of labeling how you feel. Write down the trigger, that is what causes you to feel uncertain, and ask yourself, how does this make me feel? Bad or crap are not feelings. You can feel stressed, like an imposter, overwhelmed, angry, worried, doubtful, uncertain, frustrated. Just the act of noticing the event where you lack confidence and labeling how you feel will drastically help you get out of that experience much faster. Without the awareness, you're gonna feel stuck. Now, the second strategy is by directing your physiology and your movement. Your brain is trained to create shortcuts to access certain emotions. It builds neural connections to help you go from point A to point B much faster. So your posture, your gestures, the way that you move is responsible for accessing areas of your brain that make you feel confident or insecure. Think about how you move and gesture when you feel like a badass versus how you move when you're doubtful. If you stop to make some notes on these differences, you might be surprised to see how radically different they are. The way that you breathe and you move when you're on fire and connected perpetuates the feeling of confidence. Your shallow breath, unassertive posture perpetuates the feeling of insecurity. There was a study done by researchers at Harvard, Berkeley, and INSEAD, and this study focused on candidates changing their physiology before a mock job interview. They have people doing expansive versus constrictive movements prior to walking into a room. For expansive movements, picture Wonder Woman, head high, chest up high, deep breathing. For contractive movements, picture someone sitting down, looking at their mobile phone, head hunched, shallow breath. They videotaped the candidates during the interview, and then they ranked them for overall performance and how captivating they were. As suspected, they found out that by doing power poses prior to an event, create a significant difference in the outcome. Compared to low-power posers, high-power posers appear to better maintain their composure, to project more confidence, and to present more captivating and enthusiastic speeches, which led to higher performance evaluations. Something as simple as standing up straight and doing power poses a few times a day can have a significant difference in how you feel, how you perform, and how others perceive you. Think of your physiology as that light switch that either turns on your ability to access your confidence or turns it off. And practice doing this before you need to show up with confidence. The third strategy is by challenging and changing your questions. Your brain is consistently constantly asking questions in the background. Now, you can ask empowering questions or disempowering questions. Much like a power pose, empowering questions by nature make you expand your mind and see opportunities and speed up the time it takes to solve problems. This could be compared to a sophisticated software that you're running in the background of your mind, enhancing every aspect of your life and business, making it run much smoother and faster. Much like a constrictive movement, disempowering questions make you focus on the problem instead of the solutions. This could be compared to a malware that runs in the background of your mind, slowing everything down, making your system crash often, and hindering your ability to see solutions. How many times have you asked yourself, why does this always happen to me? Am I even qualified to do this? What if this doesn't work out? Is this going to be a complete waste of my time? What if the shit hits the fan and I end up living in a van down by the river? Conversely, examples of empowering questions are, what can I do today to turn this around and come out much stronger? What is the most effective and fun way for me to achieve a specific result? What is the unseen opportunity that I can take advantage of by solving these right now? They're drastically different in nature and in the way they make you feel. And most importantly, the action that you take when you answer them. These empowering questions make you feel stagnant and frustrated, and empowering questions make you feel like you want to take action. One of the most practical ways to increase your confidence is by recognizing that these empowering questions you ask yourself when you feel insecure, and come up with a list of questions ahead of time that make you feel great and that propel you into taking action. For example, some of the questions that you could adopt right now are, how can I authentically share my gifts today? How can I be a beacon of light at this moment? How can I connect with more excitement and add value in my self-presentation today? What action can I take right now to remind myself of how amazing I really am? How can I honor my value and show up with more strength in this phone call? Recognizing your disempowering questions and challenging them with a list of questions you've already prepared in advance is like turning on the GPS of your life instead of just closing your eyes to find your destination. The fourth way to gain more confidence is by creating a list of your internal assets. I might suggest that you go for a walk, listen to some amazing playlists before and during this exercise. I want you to create a list of all your assets, but I don't mean your financial assets. I mean your intangible assets that are hard to quantify. And I want you to separate them into personal and professional. And I want you to go full out. Take 10 minutes for each list. Some of the things that you might include in your personal list might be things like, I am funny, I'm charming, I'm a great friend, I'm compassionate and kind, I love helping others, I'm a great mom, aunt, sister, I'm an amazing cook. I want you to recognize any good quality you have in your personal life. For your professional list, you can write things like, my clients love me, I go above and beyond for my team, I provide incredible customer service, I have amazing rapport with prospects, I'm creative, I'm amazing at sales or solving problems. I want you to spend 10 minutes for each of your lists and review these two lists with amazing music first thing in the morning before you start your day and as needed throughout your day, especially if you're going to do something where you require courage. Now, the fifth strategy I'm sharing today is engaged visualization. Like working out, courage is a muscle, and the more you work on it, the stronger you feel and the faster you can access it when you need it. For this exercise, I want you to select a song that makes you feel courageous, that makes you feel on fire. And then I want you to remember the most impactful moments in your life when you've already felt this way. I want you to close your eyes, stand tall, breathe deeply, and step into that movie where you're already doing this action and feeling this way. You can intensify this by breathing the way that you did when you were feeling courageous, standing the way that you did, saying the things that you told yourself when you made that thing happen. In other words, immersing your body into this experience and recreating the feeling of courage. This is like doing strength training, and I have a couple of rules. One is to enjoy this and have fun with it. There's no perfect way of doing it, so stop judging it. The other one is practice this exercise at least once a day, or when you have to step into doing something that requires courage, or when you need to interrupt your pattern because you're already feeling uncertain. But remember, the key to this exercise is for you to actually feel courage, not just think about it. Let's do a quick summary of what we've covered. Step number 1 is awareness. Step number 2 is physiology and movement, power poses. Step number 3 is recognizing your disempowering questions and ask empowering ones. Step number 4 is doing an inventory of your internal assets and reading those at least once a day. Step number 5 is engage visualization. Now, I really hope this is helpful. And if you want to take this much farther that I can share with you on this video, make sure to click on the first link underneath the description of this video and watch my free training. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. And last but not least, if you're a woman entrepreneur and you've tried everything under the sun and you're still stuck growing your service business, if you'd like my support to help you solve really hard challenges in your business, the way that I've collaborated with hundreds of women entrepreneurs in 12 countries, and you want me to personally help you and walk you through how to scale your revenue while spending a lot less time working on your business and more time doing things you love, the second link underneath the description of this video will allow you to connect with me and explore if we're a good fit to work together. Thank you so much for connecting with me, and I want to remind you that life is way too short, so love your life and love your business.